Hello, this is GBLD522 Assignment 3, made by Mark Goudsblom, a reflective practice assignment for the course Managing Difficult Relationships Within and Across Community Dynamics. Instructor Dr. Eva Malicious. Conflict is a part of change and therefore unavoidable, and can be healthy if its management leads to a place of reconciliation. Conflict can escalate or de-escalate because of leaders' participation, and our roles in the management of conflict is key. Leaders cannot step into conflict with a resolution in mind. We need to be fully engaged, aware, and in the moment. We need to go through a resolution process that will allow all the voices related to the conflict to be heard, and through our analysis dig deeper and see what is under the surface that contributes to the conflict. As with Aikido techniques, we don't assume one direction. We start off with what is provided and sometimes take it into an entirely different direction. Leaders faced with conflict need to consider that their own participation might impact the process and the possible outcomes, also known as the butterfly effect. Therefore, my biggest contribution to dealing with conflict will be to bring a peaceful mind and an unbiased approach into the conflict. And I will be considerate of the many variations of the truth that key stakeholders might have. As with Aikido practice, we allow ourselves to be guided by what is in front of us. The biggest shift in my thinking has been related to two things. The first is how analysis is the key to exploring conflict. Any conflict, how small it might seem, has an underlying trigger that is deeper rooted than the symptoms we see or hear. The second is the reality of the multiple truths. Every person related to the conflict has their own perspective. There is no one truth, and therefore a process is needed to allow for the voices of all stakeholders to be heard. Their perspectives need to be shared, and eventually an agreed upon reality will be created that allows for a feed-forward process that enables change from within. I have previously been tempted to look for solutions. However, our learning journey has guided me to do less of that and rather facilitate a process of constructive conversation and to cultivate a comfort amongst key stakeholders to allow for solutions to emerge from the process. In Aikido, we have techniques that do just that. They take the flow and let it continue on. The leadership quality I wish to cultivate further from this learning journey is for me to be more curious to others' disposition, as well as being conscientious of the interrelationships between stakeholders. This curiosity drives the analytical effort we need to understand. Other qualities I wish to further develop are those of systems thinking and the creation of feed-forward loops that cultivate change from within. As with every new learning, there is no doubt that deliberate practice is important from both a statistical and a theoretical perspective. Bayer 2014. In Aikido, we practice for many hours over and over again to quiet the mind and allow ourselves to be in the moment. It takes courage, time, and practice to achieve balance and peace. Thank you.